using graphic resources, what is the importance of graphic resources and teaching learning process, and later I will be demonstrating two tools. One is for the creating the concept map and another is to create the infographics. So under that I will try to cover the two tools, and later the participants will do the hands-on for this one. So I will share my screen and share my presentation. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So I will just do a quick briefing about the conceptual thing. Later I will go directly on the hands-on tool. So first of all, what are graphic resources? Already our teaching community is using the graphic resources, or you can say the visual resources, in different forms. If we talk about like charts, models, any video content, any PowerPoint presentations, these are already in use by the teachers, and especially in the era of digital or online learning, all the teachers must have used any of the resource. But under many type of visual resources, a specific graphic resources has its own importance. So when we talk about what are graphic resources are the image or the visual representation of any object. So if a teacher has got a textual content, suppose if you are showing the presentation to your students, like I am demonstrating you showing my presentation, it consists of textual information. So if you want your classroom to be interesting, you can show that textual information in a graphical form to your students. And there are many benefits of that. Under graphic resources, the various type of content you can create like charts, maps, diagram, photographs, and other things, drawings or paintings. These are the different type of graphic resources we usually use. And we know the importance of these graphic resources. Like first of all, any complex information which is written in a textual form can be, if converted into graphic form, can be communicated effectively among the learners, because any visual representation will be having pictures, the images, or the different colors, or a kind of a flow chart. And if any research work is there, then the data is presented by a graphical form like the bar graph, pie graphs. So itself a graphic resource will appeal more for the learning, and the complex information can be communicated among the learners in a much better way, easier way. And if a person or a learner can see any graphic resource, they can itself contextualize what is that depicting. So it will help to retain the information in a much easier way. So better memory for pictures and the corresponding words. Then a user or the learner can extract whatever is shown in the photograph or image or any graph. Then information can be extracted easily, and it saves our time. Whenever we make any digital resource or a graphics or infographics, that will save our time to create once again and again. Like in a normal classroom, when you use chalk and board method, so we have to draw every time, we have to write every time. But whenever you create any digital graphic resource, that will be created and saved in your computer or the mobile phones, and it can be used anytime whenever you take a lecture again and again. So it is much time saving. Just you have to devote us a little time to create a graphic resource, and later you can use it multiple times. So it can, and it can also convey all the information to the large masses. Like if you are taking any sessions or any class, or if you put that graphic in your blog or website or online classroom platform, that information can be conveyed to the larger masses. So any digital resource has these same kind of a benefits, but graphic resource has a much easier visual representation, and it can attract the students more for the conceptual learning, whatever concept you are teaching. And when you are using, after creating that graphic resource, whenever you are using in the particular resource in a classroom, it can be used first of all as a visual aid, Then if you are starting your lesson, so you can show any of the graphic resource, or I will just in layman terms, I will say it's a digital chart, you can say. So whenever you are using a normal chart made by pen, paper and colors, you show in your classroom, you might have seen that it's a kind of a brainstorming sessions you can do in your classroom when you are starting your class. So it's a brainstorming and organizing the information. It can be used as a discussion starter in your classroom to introduce a topic or to summarize a topic. And at last, any data visualization can be done. Like if you are having any quantitative data, so that can be created in a graphical form, and it will be easier for the learners to visualize what the data is representing. So these are some particular educational use of that the particular graphic resource which you will be making. So here are some of the two examples I've shown, and today I will be discussing about concept maps and the infographics. So first image is showing you the concept map, and the second one is the infographic. You might have seen both the things somewhere, definitely in the textbooks, on the websites. Today, all the websites or all the magazine, even the textbooks has been designed in which all the information on the concepts are precisely drawn into concept map form. Like in this concept, you can see it is taught about plants and what are the components of the plant. Plants had root, leaves, and stems, and how they are interlinked with each other is shown in the diagram. Like plants have roots, leaves, and stems. Then leaves support stems. So whatever action verbs is been shown in the interlink of the two concepts is also very important. So might be you have already drawn these concept maps on pen and paper, with pen and paper on your copies, or you might have asked your students to do in the classroom activities also. If you haven't done this earlier, you can ask your students to create the concept maps for any concepts for easy learning, and how each and every concepts or the subtopics are interlinked with each other can be beautifully made by concept maps. And it is, you can see visually, if a student is learning about the each and every component of plants and how they are associated and interlinked, that can be easily described, and this can be used as a attractive visual resource and to consolidate all the information in a single graphic resource. And on the right hand side, you can see an infographic. Infographic are much more, you can say, images are added in the suppose this is a Creative Commons license infographic, in which you can see minimum text has been done, minimum text has been input, and the small objects or images has been added, and a table, and here the URLs can be added, the video links can be added in the infographic. So it's a kind of a poster or a digital chart which a student found to be must found much interesting and attractive, and all the information about the licenses is consolidated into a single chart or a poster. So these two type of e-content which are under graphic resources, first is concept map and second one is the infographics. So today I will be discussing these two types of graphic resources. First, we'll talk about the concept map on the mind map tools. In this slide, you can see some of the examples of the mind maps or the concept maps. These two terms are used more, not synonyms, I will say. These two terms, concept map and a mind map, had a minute difference. That is, in a concept map, all the concepts are interlinked along with the action verbs. So you can associate how one topic or subtopic is associated with the main topics. So concept map the interlinkage between the two topics or the subtopics or the concepts or subconcepts as been shown. And in a mind map, it's just to organize all the information, you can say, in a simple kind of flow chart. The mind map is used for that. So there is a conceptual difference between concept map and a mind map, but the various tools here shown, they are the logos of the tools. These can be used in a both ways. In some tools, you can create the concept map. In some tools, you can create the mind maps. So the above line shows the tools which are free. I think yesterday you have a session of OERs and FOSS and Creative Commons license. So you might have understood till now what are free resources or free and open source softwares. So in this you can see Google Drawing. First of all, Google Drawing is the Google app which is freely, if you have a Gmail account, you can open the Google Drawing and you can create a mind map or a concept map in that. These free plane, CMAP, VUE, FreeMind. These are FOSS softwares, free and open source softwares, which can be downloaded in your computers in any operating system, whether Windows, Ubuntu, and Mac. You can download these softwares and you can create your own mind maps. In the below line, Kogel, Bubbles, and MindMeister, these are the free online mind map tools that can be, mind map can be created only in the online platform by using these three tools. So these are not software, these you have to do it online. So this cannot be downloaded. You have to create the mind map online only, and later the product you can download. But above tools are free and open source software. So better to use the above softwares that can be that can give you the output free from any copyright. So you can, after creating your mind map, you can use that mind map or the concept map anywhere, in any social media platform, in any in your classrooms, in your blogs. It will be your own thing, own created resources. So later then, what are, I will be first explaining this concept map only. So concept map has two components in any software. First of all, the concepts and the relationship. Already I've told you the concepts are the usually the topic or the topic which you have to explain to your students. So first of all, the concepts in the software is usually represented as a circle, oval, or the boxes, and that are called nodes. And the interlink between the two topic or the subtopics shown by the arrows, that are called the relationship. That is the connecting word, and it is called the action verbs of the particular, how the both topics and the subtopics are associated. So in a mind map tool, you have to show the concepts and the relationship between them. So I'm just escaping my presentation, and simultaneously I will show you the demonstration of the mind map tool. So I have already downloaded a free plain software, one of the free and open source software. So first thing you have to remember that while using free plain or any of the FOSS software, mostly softwares require a Java to be installed. So whenever you are starting with free plain software, just remember to install a Java in your computer system. It will work along with that. So I have already installed this. Later after the session, you can install this software and you can start working. And I expect that you know how to install a software. So I'm not focusing on that. You have to just go to internet and you just type free plain, free download. It will come and you can download your software and install it in your system and you can start working. So I have already opened this free plain software. So when this free plain software is open, a blank page will appear here this way with a central, you can see here written new mind map. This is called a central idea or the central concept for which you will create the mind map. You will start your mind map creation. So this is just default new mind map is written. You can double click on that and you can just type by using your keyboard. Suppose I type ICT here. So you can double click again and you can see whenever I am selecting the text, the font size and the font type can be changed. I'm increasing the font size here. I'm making it bold. So first of all, before starting creating any of the concept map, think of a single concept on which you have to create a mind map. Type it in the center by double clicking it. Above you can see here the simple toolbar, the font size, the font style and font size, bold, italics, and other textual formatting that you know. You can even just double click it and right. If you click the right click it, this one, you can get the editing options also. If you want to edit this, you have to change the color or the text font or the background color and the texture color. If you want to underline some specific words, you can all do by clicking right click into this node, and it will be edited. So the central idea or the central the concept and the topic is called as a this central thing is called as a node, first of all, and this is called as a parent node in the software. It is a technical term. In concept mapping tools, we refer this technical things as a nodes. So this bubble is called as a node. So we have created a parent node. Now we just click onto this, a single click, and you just click the enter. I've just clicked on enter in my keyboard, and you see a branch is appeared here. And when I double click this branch, I can see another textual option coming. I just typed computer in this. You can see here word computer is written. And when I'm seeing, just scrolling my mouse here, a oval is coming. I can just drag and take this oval here. So this is the first, this is a parent node, and this is called a child node, a parent having a child. Or you can say a topic, main topic, a subtopic, a main concept and a subconcept. So how many concepts or subconcepts you have to create in this mind map? You can create it. You can again edit it, change the color, change the text format, change the background color. You can all do by simple double clicking in and editing the text. So this is the first child node. If I want to create the another child node, again I will click on the main ICT node, and I will again click enter. You again see here another child node is being created, and again I can, wherever you can want to drop it, and you want to show this graphical presentation in these lines are called the edges. This color automatically the software provides us the color of the edges. Fine. So these are the parent node. These two are the child nodes which has been originated from your main concept. Now further, if you want to create, again computer has different parts. If you want to explain about that part or the topics, what you can do, you can click on enter. Sorry, I can use the normal shortcuts, Control Z, Control X, Control C, like you cut, copy, paste, undo. You can do that with the shortcuts. So if I want to create the further sub parts of this main term, like computers, or suppose again I am just randomly typing computer. Yeah, I am again typing computer. I've just written both the same thing. You can see a plus and minus sign here. So what if you want to make it a bigger, like if a subtopic has further subtopic and further later again topic, how many topics you want to add? You can add unlimited number of topics here. What you have to do, you have to just tap any of the node here, whatever you want the branches, like suppose I am typing here monitor, computer has a part of monitor. If I just click it here, again I have to enter, again a subpart will appear. I can type, it's a keyboard. So you can see, and you can drag and drop, and you can arrange all the nodes anywhere you wish. And you can see a computer has again many parts. So you have to just click on a node and enter, press enter. Again, a new node will be created. And these all nodes can be hide automatically. You can see plus icon is coming, and if you click it in, this open up. So while you are using this software to create as many as topics or subtopics, you can open and close it, like whenever you are using in this software in a classroom teaching, you have to like in the classroom, what you do usually, you just explain first a main topic, then we come on to subtopics. You can hide those topics. By plus and minus, you slowly open up the topics and then explain about that all subconcepts. So this software provides you to create a beautiful mind map or a concept map. I will just show you one more thing, how to associate or the connect the between the two subconcepts. Yeah, interlink or the action verbs, like how monitor and keyboard are connected. So you have to just press the control key and you just select these two nodes and then right click and go to connect. You can see a connecting line has appeared between the two subconcepts. So if you want to associate the two nodes or the subconcepts with a keyword or a phrase or a action verb, you can do that also. Now you can write here whatever the interlink is shown between these two terms. Right? If you want to change the background color, add any image of your own. If you want to add the image of computer, you can again right click and you can insert the image to add image, and you can go to first of all the map has to be saved. Then later you can add the image to the image will appear here. I'll just show you one thing just here. Suppose this image has been added here. So this image and the clouds, different clouds you can add, the different colors, this how these terms has been associated, this can be shown. So after creating a concept map, you have to save it. And there are two options. First of all, you go to file and just save map. When you save the map, it will ask where to save, and you can see the file name that comes out to be mm.mm. .mm is the extension of file of mind map. So you can save it on, suppose I am saving it on desktop. So it is saved. Just remember there are two ways of saving. First of all, when you are saving the mind map, it will be saved as mmcopy.mm file. That means this mind map is editable. Like later you can open that file and you can edit anytime. If you want to make the changes, you can change anytime. Another way of saving it, to export the map. Exporting means to save it as a JPEG file, image file, JPEG file. Now see, I have go to file, I have exported it and I have seen JPEG extension is coming. If I save it as a JPEG file, now I will show you the difference between the two things. Here, this file is the image file, JPEG file. It will appear this one. This can be used as an image file wherever you want to show. If I go to this icon, the logo icon of mind map tool here, this is the editable file. That means it will take me to this only. So just remember, you have to save in both the forms. If you want to edit your file for later use, then save it. And if you want to make it as a final product in an image form, then export it as a JPEG file. So there are two ways of just saving and getting the output of this mind map. So there are much more things you can just go and to format and you can get the things to know. Like if you add a background, want to add a background of full, just whole background is of white color, you want to change the background color, you want to change the node color. Node means this particular node. If I am saying like if I want to get it in a circle shape node, I can get it into node core and a bubble. See here a bubble appears. So if you want to make or beautify your concept or mind map, you can do that too. So this is the basic concept map, how to create. Okay, and you just after in the session, in the hands-on activity, you explore and do the things, and I will be here to solve the issues too. So I'm just closing it and coming back to the presentation. So I hope you can understood now what are the different components of a mind map or the concept map. Those consist of a concepts, and the second one is the relationships. And this is a sample of the tutorial which you can find out in the software, and you can just click it and get the information about the software too. So FreePlane, I have told you, it's a FOSS application. It can work on any of the operating system, but the Java has to be installed. The central topic is called as a root node or the parent node, and the subtopics are called as a child node. And in that, different formatting can be done along with adding up pictures. You can add the hyperlinks of the videos also in this, and you can label the lines and arrows also. And one more thing, if you are demonstrating after creating your mind map, you are demonstrating in the classroom, just remember the interactivity in the sense like if you added some video URL or the hyperlinks, that will only work in the form of the software when the file is open as a in the software. But if you open the JPEG form, then that will not work. Just remember one thing. So this is about the FreePlane software. Another tool I will be showing you, another type of graphic resources are infographics. So again, infographics, when I've shown you the Creative Commons one, another these two are another type of infographic. In this right one, you can see the different data presentation in a form of pictogram has been shown. And here is the process infographic has been shown. Infographics are also, what are infographics? Infographics are also visual resources which represent the information, data or knowledge. So any information in a graphical form you want to show, you can show through infographic. And what are the features of infographics? It has a comprehension, it includes all the information in a comprehensive form. It is appealing because of its color combination and the small images you add. It helps the students to retain the information in a much longer way, you can say. And what are different types of infographics? These are not officially like in the sense there are many other types, but majorly these type of infographics is used. Timeline, process, comparison, geographic infographic. And I'll just show you examples. Like if you want to explain about some comparison between the two topics, you can show this form. This is a comparison infographic on the left side. And here above is the timeline. In the timeline infographic, you show what has happened in the different eras. So how the history of genetic modification of crops has happened. It is shown in this timeline form. This is the data representation, the geographic infographic. In any map of the world map, you can show the different data and it will be geographic infographic. And this is the process infographic, the photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Both these type of tools which I'm showing you can be used in any subject. So there's no subject barrier. If you want to create the e-content for math, social science, languages, sciences, in any subject you can use. And in both the softwares, there is an option of uh, entering the different languages too. So for that, I will demonstrate how you have to enter the different languages. So for creating infographic, I will be using the tool, online tool that is easily. So first I have shown you FreePlane. FreePlane is a first software that can be downloaded, but easily is an online tool. This will only work when your internet is working well, good internet connectivity. So it is an online tool. It cannot be downloaded first. First difference is that between the both tools. And for this, you have to create an account. But in FreePlane, you don't need to create any account, but for this, you have to create your own account and start creating. And all the infographics, whichever you create, is automatically saved in your space on the web space, you can say, that is called as a dashboard. And you can download that infographic in the JPEG form, and you can upload your own clicked images, add the YouTube videos URL, and you can input the text in different languages in this online tool. So there are another infographic tool. Again, you might have used some of them: Canva, Vanish, Pictochart, Visp, Infograph, Visualize Me. These all are other infographic tools, but we prefer Easily because in some of the tools, there is a limit of creating some infographics. Like if you talk about the monetary thing, the free templates is provided more in Easily rather than in other software. Another difference is in some of the software online tool, if you use among them, will show you a watermark in the background. So that can create a copyright issues. So better to use Easily. So First of all, again, I will directly go to the demonstration part. For this, you have to go to Google and just type easily. It's an online tool, and the spelling is, just remember, EASCLLY. So I'm just opening the software online tool. I think, sorry, online tool. It will take time depending on your internet connection. While using any online tool, when you are starting with the tool and you are creating the account, uh, prefer to log in or create the account by using your Gmail or your Facebook account. This just a tip or suggestion, because if you create multiple accounts, different online tools, you will not able to remember the password every time. So what you can do, you can create a Gmail account of your own for educational purpose only. So that will help you to quick access of your account, and you don't need to remember the password again and again. So I have already created account. I will just go to sign up with Google, and it will ask from which account I want to associate. So I have already associated my account through this email ID. So it will just get it into my login account, and in the starting you will not see this whole thing, because these are already created. This is called as a dashboard. The first page in the tool is dashboard. You will only see a folder option here in your account whenever you are creating the first time account. So when you are starting, you can start with the new template. This online tool provides you the free templates, or you can see a background having images, photographs, or the types which you can access and directly select a template among them. I have just clicked the templates here, and you can see the multiple templates appears, and you can see how it looks. The colorful, the small images has been put into every type of infographic. The contextual part is very less, and it is easier to create, for especially for those teachers who haven't you are not interested to create any chart when you are using in the classroom with the chart paper and the colors and all. It automatically gives you a good color combination and the aesthetic, graphically aesthetic, good graphic which you want to create on the basis of this category. The categories are given so much, like I have told you about timeline, process, comparison, or anything. You can select of your own. Suppose I am just picking up the comparison template. I just want to show the difference between the two topics. So it takes times because of loading, because of this is an online tool and depends on the internet connection. So it might take time to load. So here you can see the multiple templates as appeared here. So you can just select any of the template. Just remember, here you can see a crown is coming. The crown option is for the paid ones. So any template which is free you can use. Every time the new tools which you are using ask for the payment and all. But this software has a pricing plan that is very low too. I think $3 to $4 per month. So that is low as comparison to the this other software. So you can select any of the free template which is available according to your topic. So I'm just loading out another templates. If I see any, I have to find out the free one. It's taking time to load. So what I can do, I can directly go to my dashboard. I'm just selecting of my earlier one, any of the earlier template. I will just select. Suppose I'm selecting this one. It's a timeline template. After selecting the template, your template will be loaded here. And you can see here, the template is here. Now, this shows uh, my template is ready to edit. You can see a toolbar above and the toolbar on the left hand side. Just see, first of all, you have to size your template. Size means the later whenever you have to take out the printed, you can select whether portrait or the orientation template you want, or whatever the sizing you want. To customize size, you can also customize your size, the letter, legal, tablet or A3, A4 size. Because later you can download your infographic and take the printout also. Then you can see the option of save. This uh, tool provides you the collaborative option like in the Google Docs or the Google Sheet, and also the auto save option. So every time you need not to save every change you make. It will be automatically saved by syncing through internet. But for the safer end, you can click on save on the timely basis. Next here is the title of the template. Suppose you have to just type whatever the title of the template is. I have edited it here, timeline. Just hold on. Here are the redo or undo button, and later these options I will explain you. Now, whenever I am clicking anywhere on the template, you can see a blue box is coming. Suppose here on the title, a blue box is appeared. Here I am clicking, a blue box is appearing. Here I am clicking, a blue box is appearing. On this apple, I am clicking, a blue box is appearing. So wherever on clicking on the template, the blue box appeared, that means that is editable. So if I am clicking here and I'm double clicking here and I'm just selecting it and deleting it, and I can just type anything I want. So you can see I have changed the title of my topic, and whenever I am editing it, a new tool bar has appeared here above. Suppose here you can change the font type, font style, font size, font color. If you want to change, you can have a color palette and you can change the color too. So I've selected this. If I change this to black, I can change the color too. Fine. Bold, italic, and the normal word texting options are here. And here also a few things are very important. If I want to label your text, label your images, you can label it, you can make a copy, you can delete it. And the much beneficial thing in this tool is that you can lock the position. Suppose this is Apple, and while demonstrating this tool or sharing with others, somebody remove this apple or change the position of this apple. You can see if I am changing it, we can move to be here, or I can change it here. But if I want my students or my colleague whom I am sharing this infographic does not change this position, you can lock it. So this apple is here. I'm just clicking on lock and a small lock has appeared. That means its position cannot be changed by others. It is locked now. So these are few good options in this tool. You can add the URL. Suppose if I want to add a video or a website here, I'm just showing you. I've copied a YouTube video URL and I want to link it with this apple. That means this image has an extra information or extra video. I will just click on link and I will just add a URL here and apply. You can see a URL is associated with this object, its position is logged, and the students can just click this and get a URL and play the video and see the extra information. So I've told you earlier, this infographic will compile all the information in a consolidated manner here. But for the extra or the suggested reading, whenever you want your students to give some extra information, you can add the link or the URL, video link or the website link or any other URL with this images, text or anything. So these are the first toolbar, how to edit. And now if I want to add some more, these are edit graphics. So under graphics, we have got five options. First of all, the small icons or objects you can say, you can see among different categories. If I want to see, suppose if I'm seeing animals, I want some animals, I can get the animal. I want a dog here. I will just drag and drop, a dog will appear. If I want to make it the size bigger, I can make it big. Just if I want to change the position, I have to just drag and drop. I want to add the URL, I want to make a copy of this, just press Control C and Control V. A copy is created, multiple copies can be created of the particular object. So here is the small icons or the object, depending on the nature of the topic, you can select. There are various categories. And another thing are the photos. Photos are already clicked photographs. Again, a lot of gallery has been given under various category. You can select the photographs. Small animation, you can say a GIF has been given here. Suppose animal. If I talk about ecology, if I talk about another topics, again the various GIFs has been given. Again, you have to drag and drop here, and it will added in the infographic. Later, upload are there. Now, if you are not satisfied with the selected gallery, you can upload your own images from your computer. Any image of JPEG, PNG or SVG format can be uploaded, and you can see these are already uploaded images by me only, and they are saved here. I have been using this tool from past many years, and earlier images already been saved in my already gallery in my dashboard and my account. If I want to draw the lines here, suppose I want to connect, I have to just click it and just drag and drop. Sorry. If I want to draw any line, I can just draw. Suppose here, I can change the color of the line, width of the line, the type of the line, dotted or I can do that too. If I want to add some text, suppose here is the text, this one, and you mistakenly you can delete this text box. Maybe this can also happen. You can do it. Suppose this is deleted, whole box is deleted, and you want to add some new text somewhere. So you go to text, just add a header. You can add a header. If you want to some bullet points, you can see here some bullet points are here. Just double click it and start editing. 1, 2, 3, something. So it is the text box. How to enter the text box into the infographic through text. If you want to change the background, any texture background or any other color, you can do that. If you want to upload your own background, you can upload that too. If you are not satisfied with the template you are using, you can change the template again by going here. Now, another thing, the data presentation of the infographic. What you can do, you can add another page of infographic too. Suppose if you want to create a magazine or a brochure, you can click on here, add new page. A blank page will also appear. So this is the second page of my infographic. So I'm showing you one thing. When you are showing some data presentation, you can make your own bar graph, column graph, line graph in here. If I click to bar graph, you can see a bar graph has appeared. And if you want to make it for your own data, you just click on edit here, and it will ask you to import your data from your Excel. So you can import your data in a particular graph. From here only you can change the data. If you want to change the colors of the graph, you can change the colors of the bars. If you want to change, you can do that too. So here the colors has been changed. Another type of charts are pictogram. I hope you know pictogram about. So here, suppose in pictogram they are asking if I want to show my data through pictogram. Suppose I have done a research on flowers and I want to show a flower. Here a pictogram has appeared. I can change the number of rows and columns if I wish. Suppose I change it here 5. So if I want to change the colors of the flowers like 50% to 25%, you can see this many flowers are this 20%. In a pictogram form, data can be shown. And at last, the videos. You cannot upload any of the video in the infographic, but you can add the URL of the YouTube video. So you can just copy the URL video and you just go here and just paste it. And the video which I want to add will be added here. And the video is added here and here. So this you can select this video, and this video will upload here. It will automatically come to the infographic, but it takes times. So you can get a play sign here and it can be played here also. So it is taking time to upload. Okay, I will continue. Whenever it will come, I will show you. So I just summarize within 2 minutes again. You can upload your own images. You can take a small icons, photos, animation from graphics, whatever is available in the gallery of this tool. You can add your own text. You can change the background color. You can add the charts. You can add the video URLs. So after your infographic is completed and it is automatically saved, but at last you can click on save if you are not satisfying. If this can be used as a JPEG image after download, I can show you one more thing. If like earlier we have created this concept map, you can enter your concept map here too. If you have downloaded, like I'm just browsing, I'll just show you. Earlier through free plane we have created one infographic. So what we can do, we can upload that too. So I've created this ICT1 infographic and see it is uploaded. And here is my infographic. You can bring that infographic, bring that mind map or concept map here too. So using the two softwares, two tools, you can make a combined infographic. So whenever after this session, if any assignment or activity has been given, what you can do, you create a concept map first of all, and you can bring it this infographic and add it here. So this will give the combined activity of using both the tools. So after creating this, you can share it with the public by sharing a shareable link. Just remember, if you want to share this infographic among others in the public platform, don't copy this URL. You have to get a shareable link by clicking it here. And whenever the link is generated, share that link only. Otherwise, that if you are copying this URL, it will be in editable mode. You have got this link. You copy this, share this among or a friend to make an infographic, combined infographic. You can invite a friend to edit. So both of you, or this can be a group activity too if you want. 2 or 3 persons can make a single infographic. You can share it by email or you can embed the code or the social media, different ways of sharing. Right? And later you can download this infographic as a low quality. Don't think that low quality is much more pixelated. These other options are paid actually. So I'm not going into that. I'm just, I have taken a free account only. So I'm just getting the infographic downloaded as a low quality version. It depends on the size of the infographic. It is downloaded and it is asking me to save on my system. I will just show you how it is saved finally. So this is the final output of the infographic, and you can see it's very much clear, like textual. Clarity is good, not a low quality version is not a bad quality. So I've created the 2 pages, and this infographics can be embedded or uploaded or used anywhere you wish. So this is the final option. And if I go to my home page, this infographic will be saved in my dashboard. So here you can see first one, it is the infographic which we have just created. So every earlier infographic which you create is automatically saved on your dashboard, and in future wherever you go, if you log in into your account, this infographic can be used. So nowhere, no tensions to take the infographic in your pen drive. So you can use download the infographic from here also. You can edit the graphic whenever you want. If you create the multiple folders according to the topic or the subtopic you are teaching, if you want to delete this infographic, you can delete it. So this is the whole about infographics, how to create infographics through easily. And then I have shown you how to create a concept map or a mind map using this software for software free plane. So these two things I have demonstrated you. Now, if any of the question we can take, otherwise finally we can go to, and one thing I have left just, I haven't told you about the entering the another language option. I hope you have heard about the Google input tools. Google input tool provides you the options of typing into, if you don't know typing of your particular language, what you can do, just type English, if you want to type in Hindi, suppose. So I'm saying Mira. So first option is coming Mira naam. Just like in SMS language, you write in English like Mira naam Deepti. So you can select this whole thing. This provides you the Unicode font in the Google input tool. You can copy this and you can add it in your mind map too. If I want to add it here in this one, so I can copy paste here. So it will automatically come in Hindi. So whatever language you want to type, you can go to Google and you can type in your language. The option of Nepali is also coming. So I don't know Nepali, so I just try to type one thing. I think hello, I will type. So this is what is the right way to write hello. You can select that, it will get, and you can just copy and paste it in your infographic or the mind map. So you have to, for inputting the other languages, you have to use Google input tool and you can add. Fine. So I think all the things are done. So if any questions are, we can take it. And otherwise we will, I have created a small quiz. So I can share the link of the quiz to the participants in the chat box, and they can start playing quiz. And there are 8 questions in the quiz, simple multiple choice questions. So if you allow, then I can share the link in the chat box. We can take the question right now. If any question is there, we can take, and if not, or during the hands-on, while doing hands-on activity, they might have the queries raised. Till now, if any queries there, yes, sir. If any of the query, any participant wants to ask some question, somebody has raised the hand. Chavi Deep.
Ma'am, when we save our infographic, then to use it, do we need to be continuously online, or we can use it when we are offline also, just to demonstrate our students?
Yes, while demonstrating, if you have added any video URL or any website URL, that will not played in the downloaded version of JPEG infographic. So if you want to use that infographic just as an image, then you can use the download version. But if you want to play any video in the infographic, then you have to open the account online and the infographic online, then only the video will get played.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Deepti Miss, you were discussing about Java program, yes? Is that already installed in our computers, or do we need to add that one?
You have to check in your system. It already in many computer system it is already installed, but you can if not, you can download it from internet and install.
Hello, ma'am. So since we are dealing about the graphics, so especially for the print graphic, it has a great deal of the resolution. So how should we consider that, especially for the print graphics?
Free account allows us to download only the low quality version, but I have shown you in my system if you zoom it out also, that is not much pixelated. So I hope you can, if you want to get a big chart form printout, then it is definitely it can get a low quality, in a low quality thing. It can be pixelated, but if a normal A4 size, A3 size, you want to take a printout, it will be okay for the free account download, a low quality. Otherwise, at last, if you want to make a big poster or a banner, if you want to show some, then you have to take maybe the paid version. Any more question? I have entered a quiz link in the chat box and a code. So you can open the, can we start the quiz or any other questions are there? I have entered a quiz link, that is joinmyquiz.com, and a code in the chat box. So you just open in your browser, in your mobile phones or the computers, joinmyquiz.com, and it will ask for you with a code. It will ask your name and a code. You just enter your name and a code 650441, and we can have a small quiz on the session. So participants have started joining. Lakshman sir has joined, Sunil sir joined, Sujan sir. So I'm just using till all the people join. I just brief you about this. Quizzes is a assessment on tool in which you can create questions for your assessment also while using your online classroom.
Excuse me, ma'am, better to
Yes.
put the link in the chat again.
Okay, you have missed the
Not really.
link?
No, we didn't get yet.
Okay, I will again just enter. Okay, just find out again. So through quizzes, while teaching online, you all should use some online assessment tools that will help to assess your students in a much easier and a faster way. And after the quiz, I will show you how the results will come out through this quiz using quizzes platform. 21 participants has joined till now. Forty have joined.
Ma'am, where to enter the code?
It will ask you after your name, it will ask you about the code, enter code.
First, we have to log into joinmyquiz.com, yeah?
No, you don't need to log in into your account. You just open joinmyquiz.com and just it will ask your name and the game pin or the code. Should I show you how you join or should I show how to join?
Please show once.
Okay. See, I have just typed this join my quiz and here it will ask to enter a joiner code. Here you join, enter the code and join. And it will ask to enter the name then later. Now 52 participants have joined. In 2 minutes, I will start the quiz. Fine.
Okay.